Hello, everyone. Welcome back to F1 2013. I'm your boy Jolo, joined again by
The Dodger of
the
Cones.
Dodger of Cones, and we are so excited and ecstatic to be back at Formula One.
I don't know if I'm ever going to say the words be enthusiastic to you ever again.
Hey, be careful what you
So
ask
where
for.
are we at? Where are we at, Joe?
We are at the Hungaroring, which is in Budapest. Budapest.
I think that's the favorite thing I've ever heard you say. Budapest.
Even more than Bahrain and
Yeah, it's even better than Bahrain.
Bahrain. Budapest.
Sit up, boys. I'm going one to the left. What are you going?
Um, right in the middle.
Ooh, right in the middle.
I don't know.
What are you, nuts?
A little bit. A lot of bit. Yeah, a lot
Well,
of
we
bit.
all know that.
Well, you know what? When I get pole, you can just shove it.
Like a Polish person? Or...
Oh, I can't find my brake pedal. Oh, God.
How many
Set up
times
quick.
does this happen, Joe?
How many times do we record?
A bunch.
There you go.
Can I change the brake bias during the lap? That's a weird DRS zone. Right after another DRS zone?
Yeah. It's the only straight areas on this track.
That's true.
Looking good so far.
Yep.
Someone's right behind me. Never mind.
I'm glad I changed that brake bias.
Did you go more to the back?
Yeah. That is such an annoying chicane.
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, God!
Oh, you did it too, huh?
Oh, God, my wheel's falling off! Oh, oh. Tighten it down, tighten it down.
You are having
Shift.
lots
Oh,
of
God.
technical difficulties.
Oh, no, just don't disqualify my lap, please.
I'm so glad that I paid the mechanics to screw up your car.
I know I'm gonna qualify last anyway, but... Not neutral? What are you doing?
I don't know if you're going to be last. I don't think you're that far behind me. Unless you're not the white dot that's on the screen.
I'm not the white dot that's on the screen. That's the
Oh.
nearest person to you. I just now finished.
Oh, you're an 11.
I still
That's
got
not-
11th!
Yeah. Holy crap.
I was like 2 seconds ahead.
I was a second and a half ahead of second place.
There's
That's
a
bizarre.
big gap. That's like 8 seconds to the back of the field.
Jeez.
I'm
AI
feeling
must,
confident now.
Yeah, are not very good here, apparently.
Alright, so in
That's fine with
turn
me.
number 1, I need to get to second place. Maybe bunts you. Bunts you right off the track.
Bunts me.
Bunts. Oh, disappointing.
Celebration.
I miss that feeling. Well, you're 1 point ahead in the championship, right?
That I am.
So in order for me to take that back, I have to beat you.
That is generally how that works, yes.
I love the camber difference between the rear wheels and the front wheels.
In real life or in the game?
In real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it's something that's
the,
realistic, the game's not going to have that in it.
Yeah, in the game, all the wheels look straight up and down.
Yeah. And slightly
Well,
odd-shaped and...
I think I'm only going to change the brake bias. That took longer than usual.
Alright.
Braking to the back a little bit.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Gearbox.
I am locked into options, so I would say I will be pitting on lap 8.
Okay. I'm not locked in.
Although there shouldn't be a lot of wear on those tires, and I'd rather pit earlier than later. This is such
18
a
laps?
short track. It's probably a 20-minute race or so, really.
It's fine, it's 8. 8.
Doing a lot of math over there.
11. Yeah. You should see him like got my fingers out. It's bad. It's a good thing I don't do a face cam. I'm just like counting on my fingers like an idiot. Not that people who count on their fingers are idiots, but yeah. Kick a shoe off here. Get the calculator watch out.
There should
Alright,
be
I'm
no doubt
good
in
to
anybody's mind that we're idiots.
Oh. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut this section right here out where I went over to the teammate challenge.
Oh, was that disappointing to look at?
Yeah, it's extremely disappointing.
Are you beating me in anything?
No.
Hmm.
There's a couple things we're tied in.
Oh, how the tides have changed.
It's
a new moon.
just wait. Oh, it's not. It's the same moon that came back up. The sun just shone brightly for a few races, and then it went back down.
I don't know how to take that.
My sun is setting. Boring old moon is back again.
I'm in first. Why are you giving me there's this many cars this morning?
Alright, here we go, here we go. Good race, good race. Gotta make up for that nasty qualifying where everything went wrong. Check the tightness on my steering wheel, use all the curves.
Ooh, I actually got...
Get more inside than that.
I got passed by a few people.
Don't tell me to hand that position back either. God dang it! 2 wheels off? Maybe that was 4, but still.
Maybe that was 4.
You guys are going too slow. Way too slow.
This is probably not somewhere I should try and pass somebody.
Oh god! That turn needs better warning.
Yeah. The car feels a little different than it did in qualifying.
Well, you changed a few things.
I just changed the brake bias.
Get traction! Ah.
Guess it's the extra weight? I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I think I should just be happy with a points position here.
Man.
This is just not going well.
I'm gonna be happy if I finish.
Yeah. This is definitely an endurance race.
It's a sprint endurance.
Yeah.
A little bit off topic, but we'll stick in the subject of road racing.
Okay.
Did you hear about all the crazy penalties and stuff at Sebring for the Tutor Championship?
I heard a few things. Nothing. What are you referring to?
Okay, so they called the Alex Job Racing GTD Porsche in for a 80-second penalty.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's
for spinning
stupid.
out a car. Okay.
But based on the hood cam or the roof cam.
Right. And then when they called Alex Job in to show him the footage, it clearly showed that
that was the Porsche factory car, wasn't it?
It was the GTLM car that did it.
Yeah.
And they couldn't reverse it. They just were baffled by this and had no idea how to reverse it. And then, did you hear what they did? They called in the GTLM car to serve the penalty, right? Yeah, they called the 911 in, not the 912.
Wow.
So the wrong GTLM car served the penalty, and the 912 went on to win the race.
See, after the race in Daytona, we had a conversation about it. One of the videos, I don't know. Go back and watch them all if you don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, little NASCAR pass there. Bump and go. Oh god, he's still on the outside. There were a few penalties in that race to where they gave out penalties, then reversed it, then gave out penalties, then reversed it. So, I kind of saw from the get-go, and I'm sure you did too, that was going to kind of be the norm.
Before the season started, I was hopeful, because IMSA usually does a really good job with that kind of stuff.
I'm not sure what they've done differently after the merge.
But something's gone crazy.
Something's going wrong. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to... If they're trying to be too hard, but wrongfully too hard, like maybe they're trying to set a, like, okay, well, you know, you DP guys and stuff have all had your way.
Right.
but that's not how it's going to be with us. So we're going to hand out a... I don't know if maybe they said, well, we'll do that, and then show them we're going to crack down on stuff, but then they're just getting it all wrong. Or, I don't know what the situation is with that.
I don't know. It just seems...
Vettel's out in front. You get past?
Yeah. I had a little issue in the chicane. Turner's leaving. Turner's going to Pirelli World Challenge.
Wait, what? Turner BMW?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like Pirelli World Challenge.
I'm worried about the future of the series and getting split up again. And I thought this was supposed to be something that was going to be really good for the series.
Yeah.
And sports car racing in America in general. And we're not even 2 races into the year, or we are 2 races into the year, but it's already starting to go downhill.
Yeah.
So, bummer.
And those were, like, lengthy races, 12 hours. You had plenty of time to do things correctly.
Right. It's not a sprint race where
yeah, everything's got to be quick and on the fly. I mean, if it gets to that situation and it's just going to be chaos.
And the real shame of it is I think both of us had a great time at Daytona and really enjoyed the format of the series. Like,
I like the new additions and things.
It would be the best sports car racing series we've had in decades if they could figure out which way to turn their heads.
Bring back Can-Am.
Yeah. I don't know. Camel GT was my favorite era, but...
What, Oh, is that the one with the 240 and the...
Oh, God! The whole
almost hit
early
the wall.
90s era of prototypes. And that was an IMSA-led series as well. And it ended very poorly.
Yeah.
And that's what led to the split.
Man,
Well, you got one thing.
Hey, do me a favor.
So
do me a favor.
Yeah?
When I pass you in a second,
Mm-hmm.
check out what tires I'm on.
Did you start on the primes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly, they feel like they're better than the options were.
These feel very greasy. Like, I don't know.
Ooh. I think it's because I'm not getting the kind of speed out of these that you would out of that, so maybe that just kind of helps everything.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, you definitely, I made up time quick, but you kind of stepped your game up since you saw me in the rear view.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, I'm driving the hell out of it, though. Like,
yeah, I see you sliding all around.
Very greasy.
Whoa, whoa, hello, super lag.
Like, it's drifting out of the corners like it's a V8 supercar.
I keep trying to take the inside line on that turn, really inside, and I very nearly hit the wall every time.
My times are like 4 seconds off what I was running before. Oh yeah, it just popped up and said, "Hey guy, your tires are done."
I think the tires should last pretty well. That was a bad impersonation, but
it was.
Considering your voice is lower than mine. Oh, these tires should be fine. Whoa!
You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing.
Maybe you should go in. Oh God, Vettel's on my tail.
Are you ahead of me?
Oh no, I'm right next to you.
Oh God, this is not where we want to be next to each other.
Nope, I went off too. Oh God, watch out, coming back.
Hi.
Whoa. Oh.
You know the handling is getting bad when I turn into Mickey Mouse.
You just like were on a straightaway and darted right off the track. I was like, what the heck was that? I don't know if lag had to do with that or...
I don't know.
You were just... I don't know.
I'm getting some massive rear tire spin. Well, I guess you wouldn't get front tire spin, would you?
I think you need to adjust your brake balance.
I have it. No, it's not into the turns. It's out of the turns.
Yeah, but I lose it. It'll wear your tires out.
No, that's true. But it's showing all 4 of mine to be...
Well, it always shows the front's dark, but you still get decent grip sometimes. Dang it, man! You let him pass me.
I let him pass
Did you go in for tires?
No. I'm pitting this lap.
Oh, okay. Oh God.
He just told me to move the brake bias forward. Maybe you're right.
Smart man. I just know from experience, the back end doesn't like to have any brake bias towards it in this game. Now, the last game, you had to go like 90 in the back and 10 in the front, and you were still locking the fronts every turn.
Yeah.
I guess they fixed that on this one.
I'm not even able to use the curse because it's causing wheel spin.
Did you go off on that one?
Almost.
I go off on that one a little bit every time, just because you can't really see the turn coming because it's like a weird angle.
I almost went off the opposite way, like towards the inside wall. Yeah, you're starting to look a little rough up there, you know.
Yeah, that was just bad driving.
Just bad driving.
I got a bad angle on that turn. That's like the S's. If you mess up the first one, you have to pretty much stop to catch it. Oh God, that's a tighter turn than I thought. Whoa, that was slid that entire turn.
What was that?
I was like, I'm gonna go really slow because I have a feeling he's not gonna make that turn.
I'm on 8, aren't I?
Yeah,
nope,
you might want to go in.
No, too late.
No?
Yep.
I think I would have gone in on that one.
I should have.
I'm telling you, these tires are great. Let's see where I'm...
Yeah, but now I get to get those tires.
Yeah. Which makes me worry. The last part, I'll be on the slidey ones.
Oh, man. Oh, I have never felt a car slide this much in this game.
Yeah. I cannot catch Vettel. Alright.
Stop it. Stop it.
See if I can wear the tires off of this thing and catch back up. Do a little corner cutting.
I can't talk right now.
Yeah.
Just call me F1 Tanner Faust.
Ah! Okay. Good, good, good. Thought I was going to lose the back end of that turn. I feel like I'm gaining time again. Oh, Vettel's in the pits.
Oh, I'm not going to forget.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Who's got fast lap? You, right?
You.
Me?
Yep. 125 something, right?
125.881.
Yeah, mine's at 126
I didn't know that was
flat.
fastest lap, though. So I said fast lap on the bad tire. Or the...
Well, I made it to pit road, so I'm going to consider that a small victory.
Yeah, that's... It's uphill from here on out. Or downhill, or... whatever.
Yeah, it's one of them hills.
Yeah.
4.4, that kind of
It's
sucks.
a hill from here on out.
It's a hill. Well, this should feel much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I clearly did that very well the first stint, huh?
What did it say something about controlling your tires?
Look after your tires.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah. I dropped very far down.
I don't need fast lap, I just need consistency. And no mistakes.
I've probably got 10-15 seconds to catch up to you, so... Well...
Oh, let's talk about the Australian Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah! So...
That's happened.
That's happened. Here's my, the first funniest thing about the weekend was that I stayed up to watch the race and you didn't.
Yeah.
And I wake up in the morning...
I caught it on the internet the next day.
I wake up in the morning with just a simple message on my computer. This race sucked. Or this race sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it.
I was about 10 laps in at that point. And it looked like it was just going to be a huge breakdown race.
That was over
like
within
Rosberg
2
was going to
laps
be
race.
Rosberg was going to be 5 minutes ahead of everyone. Like
Now,
4
granted,
or
he
5
had a pretty
laps
good
ahead.
lead, but
It was like 20-something seconds, but
the battle between Ricardo and
Magnussen,
was really good.
there were a lot of good back and forth battle. Bottas was giving both Ferraris a little
I think
run.
I think Bottas might be my new favorite. I really liked the way he was driving. Like, it was very aggressive, but not like
Safe.
not
Or
like
not
Grosjean.
safe, but yeah, not stupid.
Yeah.
Seasoned. Like seasoned aggressive driving. Like
Granted,
I
that
consider
little
Alonso a seasoned aggressive driver.
Right.
He won't normally make mistakes, but he'll take it to the edge just before you start to.
That wall tap was just a shame because I've seen
Yeah.
so many people get away with that.
Much harder hits than that. He barely
Right.
tapped it. I was like, what the heck?
And it was crazy because I was watching the Sky feed
Uh-huh.
and they were on board with him as he hit it. And he just, you saw him kind of like dunk the wall, and then just this horrific sound of
Yeah.
the wheel coming apart.
Yeah, it was like...
Oh, it sounded like a helicopter.
Oh, God.
I like that sound.
That reminded me I'm back in the race. Or I'm still in the race.
These tires are way better.
Yeah.
Way
Mine
better.
are getting orange. Oh, much better, I guess.
Still got a lot of positions to make up, but much better.
I'm just gonna watch my times. 'Cause if I start losing too much time, I need to come in.
So, what's your take on the sound? We weren't there, so I mean,
Yeah, we just get
Our
the
opinion's
in-car
not-
views. I did see one, you posted it or someone else posted it, and I watched it. Someone who had a seat on the front straight.
yeah, they showed both years.
Yeah. That was kind of different. I love how in the first one there's, everyone's wearing headsets and
Mm-hmm.
earphones, and then the second one everyone's just, like, having casual conversation.
Yeah.
But, I don't mind the sound.
I don't mind the sound from a fan that will never be to a race standpoint.
Yeah.
But I think it would upset me if I was a fan that could afford to go to a race.
Yeah,
It's definitely taken one of the appeals of it away.
yeah, like I said, I used to work on Volkswagens, which they're all turbocharged. And now I work on Mini, and they're
Mhm.
all turbocharged. So, I'm kind of used to that sound. You know, a low engine with boost.
Whoops.
So
Crap.
I'm not, did you crash?
I kind of gave Weber a little bit of a spin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, clearly you didn't get a penalty.
No. I just felt. Anyway, you were saying
I forgot.
something about low engine. But within the last 2 or 3 years, maybe it was 3 years ago,
Oh, I'm sliding now.
I went and saw
sliding
an
now.
IndyCar race. And they have turbo V6s.
Their
and they
sounds so much better.
They
Oh,
were
slip
way
slides.
louder than I anticipated them being.
Yeah. Oh, God,
So I
almost
think
spun
it's
out in
not
bits.
the turbo V6 thing. I think it's how
The exhaust
restricted they
system,
are.
maybe. Yeah.
in-
We gotta think, they're like, okay, you can only use this much fuel per minute,
Right.
you can only do this, you can only do that, you can only have this, you can only have that, you got a straight pipe going completely out of the back.
which means they can't rev past like 11,000
Yeah, I think 15 is their,
is their limit, but they're not
Limit,
revving past
but-
11,000.
but yeah, I haven't seen many go that high.
So yeah, I definitely think there's room for improvement. Not that the sound should be the only thing they're worried about. Like,
No, but
the racing was good. I like the way the cars are handling now and stuff like that.
immediately after the race, a news article went out from, I don't know, somebody, but it was about the head of the Australian Grand Prix,
Hmm.
the organizer, and how he said that they might even be in breach of contract
Right.
by how crappy the engine sounded in comparison to, you know, last year.
Which sounds ridiculous, but when you think about it, he's selling an attraction.
Yeah.
He's not selling a race. An F1 to be honest, watching road racing in person of any kind,
I'd much rather do it at home.
it's an experience.
Yeah.
You're not there to watch the race.
Yeah, if I'm there to keep exact tabs on where every person's at and, you know, follow along with my favorite driver and all that stuff, you know, I'd much rather sit at home with, you know, one screen has the race going, the other screen I got timing and scoring up and stuff like
Right.
that. But there's no feeling in the world like being in the vicinity of race cars.
Mm-hmm.
Just like as soon as you get there and walk around and the first car goes by and just like shakes your insides. It's just such a feeling, and you know, I would assume the same thing with Formula One. You know, you get there and that car comes by at 18,000 revs and
Right.
You know, that's something.
To a
you go
degree
now
that
and
we've never even experienced. Well,
Yeah,
I've somewhat
exactly.
experienced with those. Remember the RX-8s and how awesome they were.
The backfire on those things.
Yeah.
Pop!
Sure, after 3 hours of the Rolex, your
Yeah.
ears were literally bleeding, but it was
That's all
totally
part
worth
of
it.
And there's a lot more that goes into a Formula One weekend than, you know, even the race itself.
That's one thing that I think would be humorous, is if you go to this F1 weekend and the GP2 cars sound way louder than the F1
Yeah,
cars.
I haven't seen a GP2 race yet. They don't start until
Right,
Bahrain, right?
right.
I wonder why they don't run in Australia.
I don't know. I guess their season just has to be shorter, so.
Yeah. Because I think they finish 1 or 2 races early and start 1 or 2 races later. Because
Right.
they don't run Malaysia either.
Okay, so I'm going to continue to race.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to see the end of this race, you will have to go to Jolo's channel.
Did you run out of hard drive space?
Apparently,
What are we gonna do about it in the next race?
I'll have to figure something out.
I got all that Left 4 Dead stuff on mine.
Yeah, that one's taking up a lot of space. So yeah, if you would like to see how this race, well, I guess if you
Well,
have
you're out of
already-
space, so.
If you have seen how this race
Oh
ends,
God! What the
Oh.
heck?
I just ran off track.
Oh man, what? Oh jeez. What I'm trying to remember what the track was. What track was it that you could hook onto the curb?
Oh, that was Bahrain?
Yeah.
No, not Bahrain.
No.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it?
the
I
second
don't
race of the year, Dubai.
know. Whoever
not
it
that-
was,
I think it's Bahrain.
I don't know. Wherever it was, I just
Deserty one.
freaking did it again.
Silly game.
Yeah. Stupid.
Luckily, I ran off course right as you were doing that. Yeah, I saw the game do this frame stutter thing, and I looked over and saw yellow, and I was like, yep, I know what that means. So I've been on mix 2 the whole time. I have no extra fuel.
Ah, so that's good for me because it means that when it gets to that point, you could just put up a link to my channel.
That's what I'll have to do.
So welcome everyone
Yeah.
for the view of a real race car driver who
Oh, yeah.
usually finishes towards the front, sometimes more in front than the other person that you're used to watching. For instance, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, have more moments like that. I wonder why it took up so much space. I had 100 gigs left.
Mine doesn't even get 100 gigs, and I record 1080p.
Something went wrong there. Hopefully it's that, and it didn't not record the whole thing.
Yeah,
That
as
would
long
be
as
a
it
bummer.
didn't like corrupt it.
Yeah.
I've had that, where you get like 3 minutes from the end, and then it.
In which case, you will have watched this whole video from Joe's perspective.
Yeah. Come on, I had a fastest sector somewhere.
I had a purple sector too.
Oh, 2/10.
My curves just went offline.
Nice.
This race was meant to be
Oh
yours.
god! Oh, weird lag spike there.
Oh. Probably recording stopping.
No. If
Fix
that's the
curves,
case,
please.
if that's the case, we're just talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
It's not though, so you're still good. Stay tuned in. Don't leave now. Please don't leave. Oh man, that turn every time. You took fast laps, so I'm like fighting to get it back. I'm also trying to close the gap to Vettel.
Oh, I didn't realize we were second and third. I thought we were first and second.
No, he came out in front of me.
Wow. And here I was saying that the AI cars were way slow here.
Yeah.
We're getting beat.
As long as one's ahead.
Curves is fixed.
I'd like to know how they fix Kerr's problems from the
Yeah,
pits.
that is peculiar.
Like, what typical problem goes wrong with an energy recovery system, which is
Well,
essentially like a generator
I would
behind your
say
tires?
it usually goes off because it's overheated or something like that. Something says, hey, don't use this.
Yeah,
So they turn it off so it doesn't explode.
gotcha.
So they have the ability to turn it back on.
Was that what went wrong with Vettel's car?
Curves? No. This car had a cylinder misfire.
Oh, that's right. Ricardo, did you see what they said about his? Like, his turbo didn't work on one of the practice laps or parade
Really?
laps. So they like pulled it in and did like a quick disconnect or like a quick reboot. And then it worked again. So
Well, that's crazy.
apparently that wasn't a big deal because he finished. No, he didn't finish.
He didn't. He was not in that race. Remember?
Yeah, he stayed home.
Oh, it's the chicane.
I tell you what, I think he's handling it well
He is.
because I would go berserk.
Right.
I mean, if they had an American race and an American's never won it, or never even podiumed, and then I race it and I get a podium, my first race in a big team, while my teammate was out, like 4 laps in, and then, they get some famous American race car driver to, oh no, I was so close! Ugh.
I was not.
To finish that, yeah, I'd be going crazy, but he's handling it alright. Are you finished yet?
Yep, I'm done.
Alright, I want to see the, we're 97 points ahead. I am 2 points ahead of you.
Oh man,
Oh.
I thought there would be. Oh yeah, it was
Second
only
and
3 point
third.
difference.
Yeah, second and third is not as big a gap.
Wow.
First and second is.
Still hanging in there.
Yeah. Man. I want to see this celebration.
I'm not gonna see anything.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's just me celebrating second place, and you're somewhere in the background, like, hey guys, I got a podium too, and they're like, Jolo's the man, he's our #1 driver, yeah. Yeah, it's just you in the background. Vettel's jumping up, doing his usual thing, douchebag.